Good morning, everyone. Dr. Garrett here. Morning reading today is How to React to Stress. Two young boys were raised by an alcoholic father. As they grew older, they moved away from that broken home, each going his own way in the world. Several years later, they happened to be interviewed separately by a psychologist who was analyzing the effects of drunkenness on children in broken homes. His research revealed that the two men were strikingly different from each other. One was a clean-living teetotaler, the other a hopeless drunk like his father. The psychologist asked each of them why he developed the way he did, and each gave an identical answer. What else would you expect when you have a father like mine? The story was revealed by Dr. Hans Selye, internationally renowned Canadian physician and scientist known as the father of stress. A medical pioneer, he devoted the majority of his years to the exploration of biological stress. And he related the story of the two sons of the drunken father in an article for New Realities. And the story demonstrates a cardinal rule implicit in stress, health, and human behavior. According to R.H. Schuler, it is not what happens to you in life that makes the difference. It is how you react to each circumstance you encounter that determines the result. Every human being in the same situation has the possibilities of choosing how he will react, either positively or negatively. Thus, stress is not necessarily caused by stressor agents. Rather, it is caused by the way stressor agents are perceived, interpreted, or appraised in each individual case. Outside events and people upset some more than others because they are looked upon and dealt with in entirely different ways. The stressors may even be the same in each case, yet the reaction will almost always be different in different people. So what is the cause of our stress? The outside agents and people, or the perception and interpretation each person brings to a given situation? If a microbe is in or around us all the time, and yet causes no disease until we are exposed to stress, what is the cause of our illness? The microbe or the stress? Basowitz, Persky, Korchin, and Grinker, in their book Anxiety and Stress, have this to say about the cause of stress. The stress accruing from a situation is based on the way the affected subject perceives it. Perception depends upon the multiplicity of factors, including the genetic equipment, basic individual needs and longings, earlier conditioning influences, and a host of life experiences and cultural pressures. No one of these can be singled out for exclusive emphasis. The common denominator of stress disorders is reaction to circumstances of threatening significance to the organism. Armed with that kind of information, it would seem that we can greatly improve our reactions to stressful situations. What seems to be a cruel world to one person might be filled with challenge and opportunity to another. It is our reaction that makes the difference. This is an amazing reading, guys. I mean, so many points to look at. It is not what happens to you in life that makes the difference. It is how you react to each circumstance you encounter that determine the result. Every human being in the same situation has the possibilities of choosing how he will react, either positively or negatively. You get to choose how you react. Your reaction is under your control. The fact that something happened or something's going on is a fact. How you respond to it is your choice. You always have a choice. I love this one based on the times that we're in, right? If a microbe is in or around us all the time, and yet causes no disease until we are exposed to stress, what is the cause of the illness? The microbe of the stress. So we're sitting here in COVID right now, and everyone's saying, and there's bugs around, and we got to quarantine, and we've got to think of what we're going to do about this bug, when in actual fact, is it the fact that we're under so much stress that opens us up to the attack of the microbe. Think about that. It's a big part of this whole thing. We got to think about how we're feeling, right? Are we in the positive or the negative? If we're not under stress, our immune system is strong. If we're stressed, the stress hormones are one of the most powerful immune suppressing hormones in the body. And then last, I love this, the common denominator of stress disorders is reaction to circumstances of threatening significance to the organism. So if you think of stress in that matter, what's threatening our survival that we're stressing about? So what a great reading today. Go think about your stress. Is it really, really that stressful? Is it threatening your life and warranted of the reaction that you're having, suppressing your immune system, and causing you these problems? Awesome reading today, guys. I hope you have an amazing day. We will be here tomorrow morning for another reading of Earl Nightingale's Essence of Success. This is Garrett. Have an awesome day.